Coach, we'll begin if we just get your initial thoughts on the game, please, before we open up to questions.
It was a tough game. We knew it was going to be a tough game. And it got kind of out of hand in the first half. And went into halftime and made some adjustments and came out and did some good things and had a chance to win the game at the end and just couldn't pull it through. So I'm just proud of the boys' effort for getting back into the game and trying to fight hard to get that W.
Okay, we'll take the first one from Danielle Lerner, please.
How do you describe all the emotions that are running through you right now?
It's crazy right now. Just hard to accept having the game won and knowing what was at stake and not being able to pull it through.
Is that something that you use during the game when you talk to the guys, kind of, telling them, look, if we get through this, we know what's on the line. We play for a championship. We play for March Madness bid.
Yeah, I just tried to keep us engaged on what was at hand, which was just beating them. Knew we had a good opportunity to get back into the game, gave a great effort to get back into the game, had a lead a few times, had a chance to knock them out and just couldn't. That's just the resiliency in them and who they are. They're used to winning. Their culture is set. They have a great culture and they just never gave in. They kept plugging, and Quentin Grimes made some big shots.
Take the next one from Jason Munz, please.
Hey, Penny Boogie was just saying that even though there's most certainly more season left for you guys, that he's not even thinking about that right now. Is that kind of where your head's at as well?
Yeah, honestly, we started off very slow and just couldn't get our footing, and it took us a very long time to try to come together as a team. And then when we got the rhythm, we went into the COVID pause, and that held us back a little bit, but we came out of that playing really well and lost a tough game at Houston at the buzzer. And man, got locked and loaded for this tournament and started off well against UCF. And man, it just seemed like you never wanted to end. And today after losing this game, it's just heartbreaking because we don't really know what's going to happen right now.
Go next to Terry Davis, please.
Hey, Coach, when you lose a one-possession game, do you just go back and just micro-analyze everything, or you just tip your hat to the other team and just move on?
Well, I'm sorry.
Do you still have the mindset? Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, and go ahead. And are you NCAA or bus, or are you willing and open to take an NIT if offered?
Just to answer the first part of that, I saw everything unfolding and I saw what was going on, and we just couldn't stop it. And like I said, they were a really, really good team. They kept plugging away. So as we were playing, I just saw it unfold in the way that we needed it to, but I knew that they weren't going to go away and that we were going to have to knock them out, and we never could get to that point. And when we could never get to that point, we just had a close game at their place. They're used to winning. We're not used to winning on that level, and it just came down to the toughest team, the smartest team, and the team that's won and has established a culture. And that's all I can say. As far as what was the second part of the question? I'm all over the place right now.
Is it a NCAA or bus, or would you accept the NIT invitation?
No, I think just for the respect of the NIT, we would accept an invitation, but I'm just praying that we've done enough to get into the NCAA. We played better in the second half. Our first half of our season is haunting us right now, and we just hope that that they'll see that we were an NCAA team. If not, then probably going to take the NIT bid if we don't.
Take the next one from Clayton Collier, please.
Penny, nobody ever knows what's going to happen tomorrow, but with the additional measures that are in place with the wait list for the tournament as well, I know that's never how you want to end up getting into a tournament, but does that take away from maybe the sense of finality that comes with a bubble team here losing, in the semifinal?
I don't know. I don't really know about all of that. And, we tried our hardest to get in on our own, but we don't know what happens from here. But I do understand what you're saying as far as what's going on with the COVID situations and, and everything that's happening. So we just have to sit back and wait. But I feel like we've shown that we're a tournament team.
Take the next one from Mark Giannotto, please.
Hey, Penny, did you ever get, what was the explanation on DeAndre's fifth foul? I know they went to the table did they review it? Just curious how that all played out.
He said DeAndre threw an elbow at the guy when he got the rebound. And it was truly an amazing play to call at that time. And he took away, he was going to see if it was a flagrant. He took away the flagrant and said that he did throw an elbow. So I don't really understand if he didn't hit him, how that was his fifth foul, and how it was not a intentional or technical. They just gave them the ball. So I really don't know.
Let's take a couple more. We'll go to Jason Munns, please.
Hey, Penny, the Boogie talked about the free throws. I mean, he talked a lot about the little things that you guys could have done that might have resulted in a different outcome. But he specifically mentioned the free throws, and if you could speak to that. I mean, it's your guys' shortcomings from the free throw line and how that's been costly for you guys this season.
Yeah, man, it's truly unbelievable with the way that these guys get shots up every day and get free throws up every day. You have to make your free throws to go 15 for 27 and lose by 2 points again, man. And that's without Alo again. We're battling, man. We just got to finish the game. You make those free throws, you probably win by 4 or 5 points. And they're in crunch time, like they're in winning time. And guys are missing 2 free throws back to back that are good to decent shooters, decent to good shooters. And you just got to make them, man. That's a big deciding factor in March with a lot of teams is making your free throws or missing your free throws to seal a game or to get you back into a game. And if you miss them, then you lose games. So we lost the game today because we just could not get it together from the free throw line and with other small stuff. So free throws were major today.
Okay, we'll take 2 more. We'll go to Danielle Lerner and then Andy. We'll close it with Andy Yannis. But Danielle, go ahead.
Obviously, Penny, you guys knew what you had to do in order to win today just from the game last week and from what you just said. It's been free throws and rebounding and the little things like that all season. So, what happened there in the first half when there was, that 13-2 Houston run? Can you pinpoint anything where things sort of collapsed?
Yeah, we just weren't rotating properly. We really were not attention to detail on the personnel. And we couldn't get anything going offensively, and then defensively, we couldn't get anything going. So we made some adjustments in the second half and came out and had an opportunity to win the game. But the first half, the jitters could have been there, nerves. Could have been nerves from the boys. And because we haven't been in this situation enough. We're young still, with a lot of sophomores. But the first half, man, we spotted them. And then even though we got back into the game, you just can't spot teams of that magnitude.
Okay, final question will be from Andy Yannis, please.
Penny, you've gotten a chance to play against this Houston team twice in the past week. What do you feel like the ceiling for this team is?
I'm sorry, for Houston?
Yeah, for Houston.
I think the ceiling is high because their defense travels and they rebound. There's not going to be a lot of teams around the country that are going to be ready for that physicality of how they rebound the basketball, and their guards are really good. They can get a bucket whenever they want to. And if Quentin Grimes if he keeps playing on that level, along with Marcus Sasser and Jerome, that's a 3-headed monster, that you go to on the offensive end when you got 3 guards that can handle the ball, they can shoot it, and they can get to the basket whenever they want. And then the way that they play defense and rebound, it makes them a weapon. Their ceiling is very high.
Coach, thanks for your time today and this week, and best of luck to you and the Tigers.
Thank you.